Welcome WrestlingFigs.com. Tim Ash here with none other than Jeff Hardy. How you doing today, Jeff?
Very good, very good.
You're at Comic-Con 2012 here, and it is amazing. You being an artist, I mean, you walking around, seeing all the people. I mean, I've already noticed just in the last few minutes, people are just coming up, recognizing you like crazy, getting pictures. What is your opinion of Comic-Con?
Yeah, I kind of felt like it's my first time coming, first off, and I was kind of back at my home planet, man. There's so many freaks and creatures walking around here, dressed all up. But I dig it, man. Haven't got a chance to fully explore yet, but I plan to later on.
So you being like the Comic-Con people here, I mean, what is your favorite piece? I mean, did you have some history with like the Ghostbusters or you know, something along the lines of, you know, Star Wars, things like that? Growing up, what did you get into?
I was huge into comic books. I was a big, Matt was always a Spidey guy, Spider-Man guy. I was always an X-Men guy, but I just recently saw the new Spider-Man. I have a daughter now, so it's kind of hard to go to the movies like I used to. But me and my wife saw Spider-Man. I really liked it, man. I was looking forward to the Lizard being more just like, not as big, but just kind of sick and just, you know, messed up. But I would say comic books overall kind of led to the way I am now as far as being an artist and not being afraid to create new characters and things like that.
Well, speaking of new characters, I mean, every time you're on television, you're always coming up with new ideas of how to reinvent yourself every time. I mean, that's good for people who are collecting figures. And here at Comic-Con, you see a lot of people dressed up. What do you think about that?
I love it, man. Like, and I'm challenging myself every week with what I'm doing with my face, you know, because I started painting my eyelids, and I pretty much have, you know, become what I paint. I kind of become my canvas when I go out there, especially when my eyes are closed, because it just, you know, you feel what it's like to be a part of my imagination. And other than that, just being here, you know, I would fit right in if I was all made up right now, and I love that, people that aren't afraid to go out and just challenge everyday life and not be afraid to be themselves.
That's really cool. Now let's talk about the Deluxe Series 7 invite. This just came out. This is out there now. I mean, like you were talking about, your body is a canvas. I mean, that is amazing. What do you think about that?
This is awesome. This is amazing, and this is actually a painting that's hanging in my house. It was done back in '09. It was called Abstraction, and I gave TNA 3 paintings to work with, and this was the second of the 3. And these shirts have been really good, you know, because I got some made at home, and now TNA's kind of took it to the next level, and people are loving them because they get to purchase my artwork and wear it as well.
That's very cool. And you actually painted that, and you had it hanging up and you said, hey, this is for you guys?
Yes, in my house. It's in a frame right now, and I just gave them 3, and there's more to come, believe that.
Do we see comic books in your future, maybe? Maybe you doing your own comic book?
Yeah, the guys at Marvel just asked me about that, and I was like, yeah, I would love to. I got all these characters, you know. My brother and I have this thing called The Hardy Show, and there's all kinds of things going on in my mind, but definitely down the road, I would love to be a part of something like that.
Well, let's talk about something that's really cool, because you came out not too long ago. There's a new figure that's going to come out later this year, and it's a prototype that we just got. It's the Full Metal Jeff Hardy. And you saw the packaging just a little while ago, and this is the first time the Wrestling Figs board is actually seeing this. What is your opinion of this? It's pretty awesome.
It's the first time it's been seen?
It's first time.
Oh, my God. Just the presentation alone is viable. I mean, this is a hit. Oh, wow. I drew this. I was in Tokyo and actually just drew this on a sketch pad and gave it to the guy. About 2 months later, when I saw him in America, he had it ready for me, and so I wore it out at the next pay-per-view, whenever that was. But this box alone is just crazy.
I mean, they're doing some crazy stuff, right?
Yeah, that's amazing.
So this being a ringside exclusive, I mean, this is going to be amazing. You're going to get it on ringside.com, ringsidecollectibles.com. It's going to be out later on this year. I mean, the packaging that Jax is doing is just trying to fit what you are in detail. And you talked about this mask. You actually drew this mask and then gave it to the guy to make it?
Yep, I sure did. I drew it up, actually a profile shot, and it looked identical to the way that looks, and he pretty much brought it to life for me. I wish I knew their company name, but amazing creators over there.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Yeah, I haven't seen anything like this before either.
I haven't either. And once again, this box kind of replicates what the mask, the helmet looked like, and that just blows my mind. It really does.
That is amazing. So let's talk a little bit about wrestling and your career right now. You being in TNA, you're in the Bound for Glory series. Tell me, I mean, what are your thoughts on the Bound for Glory series, and will we see you at the top?
At first, I really didn't understand and didn't really know what it was, because it is my first time competing in it. But now I understand that submission is 10 points and, you know, pinfall is 7 points. But I got to figure out a submission, man. If I don't figure out one, at least just try figure 4 or something and hope for the best, because 10 points is huge. And now that I understand it, I'm just more into it. And my strategy is just to win. That's it, and entertain the people.
So, being an entertainer that you are, would you be willing to take on Austin Aries if you get that shot in the near future?
Oh, definitely. I would love. Austin Aries is a great talent. I would love to get in there with him, especially if the world title was at stake.
Yeah,
I think me and that guy could have some crazy good matches. So hopefully that's going to be a part of the future.
So what, now that you're in TNA and you've been there for a couple of years, what is your feeling on, are you going to be there till the end of your career, or is there something else in the future maybe?
I don't know. I love it here. I believe in this company so much. But I don't. This full-time schedule is kind of tough. But I'm going to stay here as long as I can, and I don't know if I'll finish here. I don't know how long I'm going to wrestle. I'm just going to take that day by day. But if I'm 40 years old and I still feel like wrestling, I'm sure TNA will be the place I'm doing it at.
That's good, because I know you got a lot of fans out there that follow you religiously. So we appreciate you, everything that you've done.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you guys supporting me for sure.
Anything you want to say to the Jeff Hardy fans that are out there right now?
I just want to say. We're live every week. I hope DirecTV gets it straight with Viacom.
Me too.
That's kind of frustrating. I don't know what's going on with that. Actually, I got some music coming out. Myself and Del Oliver, that does all the theme music from TNA. There's new tracks, one called Reptilian, the other Soul Tied in a Knot, the other Similar Creatures, which is dedicated to my fans. There's like 5 tracks that nobody's ever heard, so I'm super stoked about that, actually getting that out there for the world to hear.
Now, are you going to put an album together to put out? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, it's going to be an EP, 6 tracks. And I guess Resurrected, there's a new, there's a remix to Modest too, which is crazy cool. It's it's almost hip-hop like. But and then Another Me is going to be on there too. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
So you just got your fingers in everything out there.
Yeah, it's like everything's kind of came together now to where I am the charismatic enigma, full-fledged.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, good luck on your music career, man. I hope you enjoy Comic-Con. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us, and we'll be back with more from Comic-Con 2012.